Okay guys, so in this video we're going to talk more about Tesla and whether or not I think Tesla stock will come down in the short term. So me personally, I bought Tesla stock at $519. So I received a comment from one of you guys. I read all of your comments, so thank you very much. And this was basically saying that she purchased Tesla at around $500 and sold it at around $720, something like that. So she's asking, should you buy Tesla again? Will the stock come down, guys? So let's talk a little bit about why Tesla is even going on a bullish run anyway. So if you guys wanted to know a little bit more about some of the positive things about Tesla, check out my previous video where I said, will Tesla stock keep going up, because they've had some excellent delivery numbers and some good production numbers in spite of the whole coronavirus impact in Q1, guys. So why is Tesla stock continuing to surge? Well, based on those delivery numbers, and seeing as that once they reopened orders in China, they skyrocketed. Cybertruck orders are still piling up. So guys, the Wall Street is expecting Tesla to have an explosion in revenue, guys. So let's check out exactly what this explosion will have on the stock price. Well, of course, all of these deliveries and all of these pre-orders and things like this will do wonders for Tesla's earnings. So Tesla is reporting earnings on April 29th. So let's take a quicker look at what the street expects Tesla to do. So if we take a look here, I'm on NASDAQ.com. It says Tesla to report Q1 results. Wall Street expects earnings growth. So it says Tesla expected to deliver year-over-year increase in earnings on higher revenues when it reports results for the quarter ended March 2020, guys. So the good thing about Tesla in this quarter is that a lot of the shutdowns and things like that happen near to the end of the quarter. So we still have January and February, basically the entire month of those. We didn't have to deal with lockdowns and factory shutdowns and stuff like that. So the fact that Tesla did unveil their Cybertruck, and the fact that their orders have been skyrocketed in China, basically once they lifted a lot of the lockdown protocols in China. So you guys check out that video. I talk more about that. But right now I want to focus on where I think Tesla is going on earnings. So earnings is coming up in a little less than 2 weeks. You guys watching this video, it's basically around 12 days. So as you can see here, it says Tesla is expected to post quarterly earnings of 27 cents per share, which will represent a year-over-year increase of 109%. And revenue is expected to be 5.89 billion, up 29%, guys. So this is one of the reasons why I think Tesla is going on one of its bullish runs. So the stock had been completely beaten down all the way down to $350, and I was waiting here, and right when it hit this key resistance level and came here, I was interested in buying the stock. So I told you guys that I thought that Tesla is going to be a $3,000 stock by 2025. But if they continue to have these impressive production numbers, I think we could see that point as early as maybe 2023. So I might have to revise my long-term prediction for Tesla's stock price. So let's take a look here at a shorter term charts. As you can see, the 1 month chart, we are on a huge bullish run. And in my experience in the past with Tesla, it's very dangerous to bet against Tesla in the short run, because guys, these bullish runs for Tesla are ridiculous. So as you can see here, I want to show you guys a 1-year chart so I can show you a little bit of what happened earlier with Tesla. So Tesla was basically in the same situation, just kind of hovering around here and around about 200, and then it hit up. Its price increased, but it was still stable. So then last year, I posted you guys on that video where I made so much money trading Tesla call options. It had a ridiculous bullish run, and a lot of this was due to a short squeeze, a lot of short traders betting against the stock, but the stock continued to hit higher and higher and higher. So then once the stock price went to around 900, approaching $1,000, there was a lot of resistance there, and that's when people decided to take their profits. A lot of smart investors, a lot of patient investors decided to sell Tesla stock before it hit $1,000, and then the whole coronavirus epidemic kind of cratered the stock price. So for me, when Tesla is doing well, I am not interested in selling my shares, and I'm not interested in buying put options or betting against the stock, because betting against Tesla stock to go down can be disastrous for your bank account. So I highly advise against it. What I'm looking for in Tesla is I'm looking for a major change in two things. So if we take a look going back to that short-term chart again. Okay, so one of the things that definitely drives stock prices is volume. So as we can see here, the volume for Tesla is consistent, and this means that there is plenty of money being pumped into the stock. So for me personally, I'm not even interested in selling Tesla stock up until I see what's going on with that earnings report. If it approaches $1,000 or something like that, I may change my mind. But right now, I'm up almost 50%, so I'm just holding on. So do I think Tesla stock is coming down? Not right now. I think if Wall Street thinks that Tesla is going to have a good earnings report, and they could even exceed those earnings expectations, then we could see a dramatic increase in the stock price, guys. So for me, is if you sold your Tesla stock right now, you bought it at around 500, or maybe you even bought it cheaper than that. Maybe you bought it at 400 or 350, and you're thinking that you can buy it again. For me, I'm still holding my shares, so I think it's a good. I think Tesla is completely undervalued in terms of the long term. Potential for this company. I think that's the right word. Potential is a lot of long-term potential, and for me, it's I'm thinking in the next 2, 3, 5 years that this stock will be worth two, three, $5,000. So if you're looking to short-term trade, I still think you can ride this run. I haven't really seen any resistance, and even as I record this video and after hours trading, the stock is up all the way to $775, so it's approaching $800. And we've got all of these stimulus checks that are coming in this week, so Americans are flushed with more cash. Obviously, a lot of people use that money to pay their bills and stuff like that, but for the prudent investors, for the people that have a nice emergency savings and things like that, I would suspect they would probably put this money into the stock market and pick up some of these beaten down stocks that have been completely oversold or undervalued. So we could potentially see next step up in Tesla stock, and we could be approaching that resistance level that we hit right before the coronavirus pandemic, where it almost traded to $1,000. So for me, will Tesla stock come down in the short term? I don't think so. I think they're going to have a pretty strong Q1 report. I think a lot of people are going to be surprised, and this could send Tesla stock to $1,000 or more. Now, obviously, I don't know. I don't have a crystal ball or whatever, but for me, I'm not interested in selling Tesla stock. Tesla stock has the same traits as an Apple, as Microsoft did, as Amazon. It is that special, guys. And there's a really interesting correlation, I think, between companies with strong cult-like brands and very high market caps in the future. The people that usually do business with companies like Amazon and Apple, they only do business with these companies. So Tesla owners, car owners, and things like that, they stay loyal to the Tesla, and this drives stock prices higher and higher in the future as they bring on their friends through word of mouth and things like that. And a company like Tesla, they don't really have to spend a lot of money on advertising. So this will definitely give this stock a nice long-term valuation. So to quickly give you guys a short answer, will I think the stock is going to go down in the short term? Probably not. So if you guys are thinking of shorting this stock or buying put options, be careful out there. You might want to do a straddle if you guys are buying put options. A straddle is basically where you buy a call and a put at the exact same price, because you're trying to profit off this volatility. You don't know which direction it's going to go. So I hope that answered your question, guys. So if you have any more questions, please leave them in the comments, and I do my best to answer each and every one of your comments. And if I think that your comment is good enough or compelling enough, I will even make a video on it. So that's it for now, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more videos on Tesla. I post videos on Tesla, usually a video or two a week, and I post videos on the stock market every single day. So be sure to subscribe for future updates. So that's it for now, guys. Until next time, take care.